Alright lads, so today we got some news regarding our 10th anniversary year Spring Accessory Power Up campaign. This is starting tomorrow, and it's kind of special with some of the stuff that we are getting, so I do want to talk about it. So first up, remember the main thing that is happening tomorrow is the two new accessories, the 5-star SOMAFIXER, which is gacha exclusive. We can only get it through summon tickets, and also the fish sandwich, but no one really cares about that. We'll talk about it later in this video, but we do have now the values for the SOMAFIXER. If you are using it in Brave battles, for example, you are getting 30% attack and also 20% defense. How good is this going to be? Again, we'll discuss it later because alongside this, to go alongside new accessories, we have a few stuff coming our way with this campaign. So it's been a while since we have had this, but we are getting 7 free summons, 7 multi-summons on the accessory machine. Like always, this is going to come with a guaranteed 5-star multi and then 7 free multis. The best part about this stuff, whenever they do add new accessories, is that remember, the rate for summoning on the accessory machine versus using summon tickets is different. There's a much higher rate to get a 5-star accessory, and while the rate is still low to get the accessory that you do want, you could potentially complete your collection or maybe even get some of those new accessories for free without even needing to use any summon tickets. There's going to be 7 free multis and then also the guaranteed multi, which you can do day 1. So 8 free multis on the accessory machine, really good for new players and even veterans if you do happen to get lucky and complete your collection. Alongside that, we're getting more free soul tickets. Log in over the next 19 days to get 190. Again, we have the new 5-star accessories. And I guess this is quite the cool part, something that I believe we did see around the 9th anniversary, and we didn't get something similar to that since now. But we are getting free orders, and we actually have a really cool one here, where if you do use 600 soul tickets, super easily done in the time period that we do have, basically 2 weeks, you can get yourself a free 5-star SOMAFIXER. So really cool that they are giving everyone one for free. Granted, it is in the mind attribute, so depending on your Brave Battle team, this might not be too useful, but Sergeant is still a meta-defining Brave Battle unit, someone that you still want to use in Brave Battle, someone that I personally still use, and that accessory could be good for him if you are using him in your team. Other than that though, it's just usual stuff, summon tickets, droplets, and also orbs, right? But the main thing here is the 600 soul tickets for getting a free 5-star SOMAFIXER. So everyone's basically guaranteed one of them, which is really cool to see. Alongside that, there's more accessory orders, but these ones aren't anything super crazy. And then like always, on the 13th, we are getting our Path to 5-star accessory event. This, again, is a monthly occurrence, but something that I did say when we actually got this particular event is that during certain celebrations or occasions, they might actually give more rewards, and we are starting to see that. This one in particular is a special version, so with that, more boxes will be added, including golden hammers, silver hammers, and also a 5-star accessory ticket. So if we scroll down, what we can see here is that we are getting 12 more golden hammers, we're getting 15 more silver hammers, an extra 5-star summon ticket, around 10 more 4 to 5-star accessory tickets, 20 more brave accessory tickets, and then also like 100 more editing brushes. So yeah, pretty cool. In honesty, my biggest complaint with this event when it first released is that the rewards could be better. And we're still kind of at that point, even with this particular event, the upgraded one, I would still love to see more hammers in general, but this is actually a good start. Eventually, hopefully this could become permanent. Right now, it's just for this month of the event, but at least it's nice to know that during certain occasions, likely next time will probably be during the anniversary, we do get a bit more rewards to make it feel more special. So obviously, like always, make sure you do this event, but this time you are getting more rewards, and that extra 5-star accessory ticket could give you that new 5-star SOMAFIXER. So even if you haven't saved up a lot of accessory summon tickets, there are potential plenty of ways to try and get more of those SOMAFIXERs, and also the extra guaranteed one in the mind attribute. Alongside that, we are getting the 5-star plus accessories. We spoke about those last week. A good accessory is getting an upgrade, not the greatest upgrade in all honesty, but an upgrade nonetheless. Likely these are going to take golden hammers, so they're probably not worth upgrading, but we will find that out tomorrow. And then last but not least, we are getting Rukia special training, so nothing crazy with that. But yeah, nonetheless, pretty cool stuff coming our way in terms of how to get more accessories and more rewards during an event that is a monthly occurrence. Now, with that in mind, before you maybe even use your summon tickets tomorrow, because I definitely will be doing a decent amount of summon tickets to try and get the SOMAFIXERs and all attributes, or at least to collect a few for my main team, if even possible, because we are going to have to get a tad bit lucky here. So, in regards to will this accessory actually be useful or meta, now that we know the values, remember it's giving 30% more attack and 20% more defense. I think it's not as good as it could have been, and in all honesty, that's not even a bad thing. I don't think we want a new accessory coming into the game that is super broken, where if you don't have it, your team is at a disadvantage. I think it's actually good that it is balanced, and in a way, it's kind of a third optional accessory, depending on the build that you are using. So in a case like this, for example, using my max transcended Renji as an example, I've gotten 500 additional attack for him. So in all honesty, I'm probably just better off using these 3 accessories, my golden purples as the third accessory, and just stack full attack. In the hypothetical chance I was going with a full defense build, let's say I again had the character max transcended with 300 extra defense, well in that case I would be better off using the new accessory, the extra defense stat. And even then it really depends on what you do want to do for your character, because the go-to defense build is Golden Chappie, and then also the Electric Guitar. That in of itself gives you 20% stamina and 15% more defense. So you're getting 5% more defense. So if you want to focus on that stat line in particular, it definitely would be better to use the SOMAFIXER. But you are also going to exchange 20% more stamina for 30% more attack. So if you want your character to be tankier and also still deal more damage, the SOMAFIXER is going to be the third accessory that you want to use instead of the Electric Guitar. If you don't have the SOMAFIXER though, and you are still going with a defense build, I mean the Electric Guitar itself is a good enough accessory. So I don't think this new accessory is going to be a must summon. Do you need to dump all your summon tickets tomorrow because we are finally getting new accessories? I would say no, but maybe if you have plenty, you might just want to drop a couple of 100,000, depending how much you do have, just to try your luck and test it. And again, I think it's a good thing that this accessory isn't super broken, and instead, it's just a optional accessory that you can use to try and change your way you're building your characters. And I think that's kind of more needed in Brave Battles, because unfortunately, and it's not, maybe it is a bad thing, I don't know, maybe Caleb didn't think that far ahead when it came to this Golden Chappie and just Chappie in general, but these 2 accessories are just too broken. Like, you can't use anything other than a Golden Chappie, or Chappie in general, right? Every normal attack damage character is always forced to use those 2 accessories, and it kind of hinders normal attack damage characters. I guess you can, but you can never really experiment with different builds because you're always just better off using the Golden Chappies, especially when it comes to Brave Battle content, right? So when it does come to new accessories that are ever introduced in Brave Battles, we don't want another third guaranteed accessory that you have to use, if that kind of makes sense. So yeah, new SOMAFIXER is coming out tomorrow. It's going to replace your golden purples if you are going with a defense focused builds. If not, and you're like me, just going with full attack, then you're probably still better off using golden purples, which I think is good because again, I actually really like the golden purples 5-star upgrade. It actually has made them useful, and that's all we wanted when it came to the upgrades for purples and also Yukis. Personally, I have a lot of summon tickets to use, and I definitely will be using most of them tomorrow. Again, just to try and test my luck, I'm definitely going to save a couple thousand though, and I would probably recommend you guys do the same. Don't go all in tomorrow, because now that they are introducing a new accessory, maybe Caleb are testing the waters to maybe introduce more accessories in the future for other parts of the game, other different builds. I personally would be down for that. It would be really cool to get different ways to build your characters, especially if they are more balanced and not super broken where you're forced to use it. Maybe since this is an accessory for Brave Battles, maybe they're introducing this first and foremost for you to dump all your summon tickets, because surely they know everyone has saved summon tickets for accessory because a lot of us just don't have no use for it. Maybe they want us to use all these accessory tickets for that Brave Battle accessory, so in like a month or 2, maybe during the 10th anniversary, they introduce a new accessory that is much better and more worthwhile, but maybe you don't have any accessory tickets because you just used it all for the Brave Battle one. Now that is high copium, just assuming Caleb are trying to bait us to use all our tickets. Likely, we may not even get a new accessory in the future, who actually knows, but I would say just to be sure, maybe don't dump all your tickets right away, especially because we are getting free accessory multis. Maybe you want to use your summon tickets in like a week's time after all your free multis have been completed. And since we are here, let's talk about the White Knight summons. Retsu, Isane, and also Nemu are returning. It's kind of funny because a few days ago, I did make a video saying how fillers are getting better with these 1000-year Blood War banners. And remember, even though they are Christmas characters, they are considered 1000-year Blood War. Unfortunately, since it is a seasonal banner, the fillers themselves aren't really the greatest. With this banner, it's just including seasonal characters. So I really wouldn't pull on it, in all honesty. You're better off just saving your orbs for better banners, or even pulling on the Basby banner. That has more value than this one right here. If you are a massive fan of Nemu, Retsu, or Isane, and you want to get your character maybe max duped out, then do what you have to do, but I wouldn't even be doing the discounts on this. The value just isn't there from the main character standpoint and also the filler standpoint. I guess luckily though that the banner is here until the 22nd, so if you do want to wait a couple of days, on the 14th we are going to find out what the mid-month banner is going to be, and maybe that will be more worthwhile. So overall, pretty cool campaign coming our way with some free accessories, free summons. Honestly, can't complain. Excited to summon tomorrow. See you lads next time. Take care and peace.